Welcome back to another Prairie Sunset Ranch farm vlog. I'm Aaron and thank you for tuning in today. It is beautiful out here right now. Out here on the prairies, you couldn't ask for any nicer weather. It has just been spectacular. So we're gonna take advantage of this fantastic weather by doing the world's worst task, fencing. I hate it. I am not good at it. And it's so very important. So we're gonna have to get to some fencing. We're gonna actually add to this hotline. So we're gonna go from the east side all the way to the west side so we can get those girls into this pasture, because this pasture is mint. It's still green. It looks yummy. They want it. So we gotta let them in here. And this will be the last pasture of the year. That's their last real big pasture we let them into, but this is the very end. This is the end of the road. So we'll be supplemental feeding them out by the marsh there until the weather gets really cold, and then when it gets cooler, we'll go in between here, into between these bushes to feed up, and then it's time for them to come home. So enough chit chat. I'll show you what we're talking about. Let's get to work, Aaron. Look at these nosy Nellies. Silence. I am speaking. Guys are ridiculous. Anyways, this is the wire we gotta see. We have all this sheep fence. The sheep fence got pretty loose and beat up, so we just ran a hot wire on top. Very hot. I'm not gonna touch it. But with that on top of the sheep wire, they respect it. I found this out. Rather than re-fencing all these areas, because we still have sheep, we're gonna run this hot wire on top just to keep the cattle out. So we don't want to keep them out of here any longer. So what we're gonna do is, I actually have a disconnect right here. So we're gonna disconnect this hot wire, this poly hot wire on the top. We're gonna disconnect it right there. And we're gonna bring that over this way. We're gonna fix up this fence. See what they did to it? That's the cattle. We had a couple break in. So we're gonna fix this wire fence up. And I'm just gonna run a temporary hot wire from there all the way to the west side so we can let them into here. My sheep do roam this side. So I don't want the cows mixing with the sheep and traumatizing them. So, or vice versa, sheep probably traumatize the cows. So we're gonna keep them out. We're just gonna use a temporary hotline. So for any of you that have sheep and then you get into cattle, this is all you need. I'll show you the stakes after. These are just those plastic insulated, they're just stakes that you can run a hot wire on top. I just use poly wire because it's so slick. It's easy to run. But you don't have to change all the fences. I tried running with just straight field fence, thinking the cattle, I thought if it was tight enough, the cattle would respect it. You always have a couple that are big, hungry girls. They put their head over, they put their weight on it, and they bend it to the ground. I don't care how tight you make it. I don't care if you have railway ties in. They're gonna bend that fence down. So save yourself the hassle. If you have sheep running in it still, just put a temporary hotline, even on top. I put insulators on top and ran it. I just leave that all year round. Usually works out pretty good. The deer beat it up a little bit in the winter, but it's easy to fix. Polywire is really, really stretchy, and really, you can subject it to a lot of abuse and it still holds strong. So with that said, I wouldn't get rid of your field fence. I'd just add to it a little bit, and the cattle respond to this well. I've never had one come in with a active hot wire on the top. So yeah, there you go. I don't know if you have that problem, or if you have sheep, you want to get into cattle, think about it, because you really don't have to change all your fence. You just have to add a little bit. You just gotta kick it up a notch. That's all. Just gotta put some hot sauce on it and make them respond or respect that hot wire on top. So once they get a good jolt, I'm telling you, they're not gonna test it again. They won't. You might have the odd one, and you know what? If that cow keeps on testing the hot wire and gets through, bye-bye. It's time to go. Just putting up some temporary posts here So we're just gonna run this line a few feet from, not even half a foot from the existing fence. So the poly wire will go about half a foot away. I was gonna put it on top, but these fence posts all need to be ripped out next year. I need to put in new posts, so there's no point putting insulators on them. These are probably 50 years old. Holy, as I step in a rut, holy. Anyways, so there you go. You're gonna see the line here, and I think this is the way to do it. Wind's picking up. Looks like wants to rain out, to be honest. I don't mind seeing it nice and a new fence put up. It's nice to look after, but it's just a matter of time before they get beaten up and tore down. You know how it goes. Well, here we have it. We ran that wire, this nice thick, I got a little thicker poly wire. They did have an orange option, but I think it's really visible this time of year. That's when we need the wire to be visible, because of fence crawling this time of year, looking for more forage. I paid for 500 meters of it, probably 145 bucks Canadian, but it's worth it, I guess. I didn't use it all. I still have another, I don't know, 150 meters left, so this will just be temporary. He'll come down, he'll be able to be reused somewhere else. So I don't mind spending a few bucks where it counts. Got that little temporary fence up. Got my Patriot solar guard there. This should be enough just to hold them on this side. They're not gonna push on this. Just gonna check the charge, and I'm gonna bring them in so you can get some nice grass tonight. 4.1, 4.3. I guess it's a charge. It's not that great though. Maybe my probe wasn't grounded. We'll try it better. A little better, a little softer soil. There we go. Let's see. No, that seems to be it. 4.6, 4.4. Was getting 5 point something, so, but that will hold them. This guy's been out since, it's been out for 3 months, so I might have to give her a charge, but 4 point something, that'll be good enough. Well, little cowboy Hoyt and I are just checking the pasture out. So this is the pasture that I just let them into 2 days ago. So they've been in here 2 days.
It was 2 days.
This is what's left. Nothing. They grazed this part right out.
Yeah. Let's graze this part all out.
It's pretty impressive how efficient they are at cleaning up these pastures.
Yeah, it's some poop in here. Ew, might not want stuff in there.
Ah, a little poop won't hurt anyone, buddy. Well, I'm surprised to find this still intact.
Yeah, the cows didn't do this up.
Yeah, they didn't eat this up yet.
No.
That's good. There's still some pasture here.
Yeah,
this is good.
So pasture.
Normally, I thought they would have had this all chewed right up.
Oh, I found
because all this stuff is stuff they like.
I found it
underneath here. Still lots of green. This tall, they won't eat this as much. It's too mature. But underneath here, lots of good stuff. Well, I'm really happy with this, all in all. Everyone's laying down. There's green grass still underneath.
Yeah.
This wasn't thick to start with, but there's still grass here.
Yeah,
so, and I know it'll be thicker down that way. So, when you see, especially cattle, laying around like this, it goes the same way for sheep.
that. I like
But when you see them nice and relaxed, then you know they're nice and full and they're happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that everything is good here for another couple days. So yeah, like there's some spots that they like more than others, but all in all, see a calf here. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go check him out. Looks like he's bloated. Could be a piggy, and I pray that's what's going on here. Big calf. I don't know. I always hate. Here, stand back there, okay, buddy? Oh. There you go. He looked like he was a goner, but he's probably just been gorging for the last 2 days, so. Well, we're gonna leave all of them alone. They still have lots of pasture left. I'd walk around to the other side, but I don't want to bring them all back here because they're spread out nice. So we'll leave it like that. But yeah, they still got some pasturing to do here. It's fantastic. I thought this would be, if they were really hungry, this pasture would probably be 80% done already, but there's still quite a bit that they can pick out of here. So that's good. Yeah, it's a little better than I thought. So perfect. This fence line really doesn't, it just basically is the back of the house. There's nothing for them to really want to break out into, but it's old. This is ancient, this fence line, so.
Ow! Ow! Help me! Hi. I want to do your video too.
Okay. Well.
Dad.
Okay, let's go, buddy.
I got caught.
All right, buddy, let's roll. Wish me luck, people. So people, I do highly suggest if you do have an ATV or side-by-side, make yourself one of these. They're just so simple and they're so good. It just works so easy. Don't do it by hand and kill yourself. It's an old disc plate. Took me about 45 minutes to work, and I've pulled miles of fence with it. So definitely consider that rather than going by hand and killing yourself. All right, bottom 2 wires done whole way. Just got to run the last top wire. We're just gonna get 3 barb here back here, and we'll be done this little stretch. So right on. It looks pretty good.
Not yet. That looks good.
Looks good. Well, folks, looks like this works actually pretty good once you properly crimped it good, holding nice and tight. Couldn't ask for much better than that. So let's go get this top line on. We'll see what it looks like, and we'll just bask in the glory of a fresh barbed wire fence put up by yours truly. And let's see if it stands up overnight. That'll be the true test. Oy. Yeah, we got some cleaning up to do back here. Holy moly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. 3-wire barb put up. Some really good Tree Island barbed wire. This stuff is crazy sharp. They really don't test this this barbed wire since I switched over to this heavy duty stuff. It's actually not too bad to run either. It's a very strong, it's a stout wire. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. It's perfect. You don't want it too tight. You want a little bit of flexibility, but looks great. So that will definitely work, people. We're getting some progress. The Ilby's ripping out down the other side. Should be too tough with that chicken wire, but you know how it goes. There's probably, I gotta make sure it's really clean because that's the horses area for the winter. So we want to make sure it's really clean for them because we don't need any problems with the horses. It can get really costly. So yeah, no, just gotta brace this a little better. And it'll be ready to go. Gonna throw up the gate here to here, and then we gotta go in my next video. I'll bring it along. We're gonna be doing the rest of this. All this will be ripped down. The bulls absolutely destroyed this. And not just that, it was time to retire it anyways. We need a new fence up here. This is ancient. So, put in the row down here. Getting there, and then we're gonna be doing the front. So stay tuned, people. Got lots left. Best part of putting up fences is when you're done it, you can go in and it's beer o'clock. You know it. And that concludes another Prairie Sunset Ranch farm vlog video. I will be catching you next week with an all new video. So take it easy and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.